Hi guys, Paul here from PABrewNews. Just was going around doing some mushroom harvesting, some exploring in the woods, finding things, finding little treasures and horrors and things like that. And it's Labor Day. I have to go to work tonight because that's what you do when you're a maintenance guy. And it's a beer review time. Gonna have to, because I slept all night like an idiot. So now I just gotta have to like chill out. It's about a little afternoon. So I figured drink a beer, relax, maybe try to take a little bit of nap before work. So, and if not, at least I'll go to work drunk. So, let's see. I had to pick this up. I picked this up over at Pikes Creek Beverage up in the mountains. Got I got a whole case of, let's see, Yurthel. I'll worry about pronunciation later because I'm not doing the beer review for that right now. But I'll look at it and see if I can pronounce it. 8.5% alcohol by volume. Cuvée Spéciale Soleil. This is, now I don't know how to say this one either. This is the first time I really looked at the logo. I just knew it was something I've never had before and I grabbed it. This is a Belgian blonde ale coming in at 8.5% alcohol by volume. Brasserie in Belgique, brewed in Belgium. So there you go. And then it's Rinse. I actually have no idea. Rinse Conan? I have no idea, but check out the pig drinking the beer. That's all you need to know. And that's all I saw was pig drinking beer. And that's just like me. So that's good. Let's see. This Belgian blonde is best consumed chilled at 41 to 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Nope. This ale is re-fermented in the bottle, resulting in the sedimentation at the bottom. Pour carefully. Doodly doodly doo. That's the normal thing. So anyway, I have no idea. The one thing I don't know is when it's from. And this is a product of France, by the way. So this is a French brew. I'm just looking to see if there's any kind of date, but there probably isn't because he's French. They don't care. They don't have time to do that. They have to have sex and drink wine. But Eurobrews.com. I wonder if that's even a thing still. So I'll have to check it out. There's a lot of sedimentation still kind of just wafting around the bottle. It's been settling down for a while since yesterday. But so hopefully it won't explode, chaos style. We'll find out. A little puff. Nothing too crazy. Label out, folks. Pig out. Okay. Alright. I am going to pour it carefully. Let's try to get some dirty glass mafia off. There you go. Alright. So, softest of sediment haze in this one because of the the pour and things like that. But very soft carbonation, kind of rising up, a little grassy, kind of honey hue almost, I would say. Oh, itchy leg. Got a little bit of a head here. Let's see if we can get an aroma. It's raining outside, so my nose was acting up, but should be all right. Cheers. Definitely smells aged. It's by Creek Beverage. It's gonna be an aged beer. So that's just the way it is. I don't like this. This, for instance, I don't even think I think Thomas said the brewery's not even around anymore. So, haha, vintaged. So there's a nice little bit of grassy hay kind of vibe going through here, which is nice. Bright little peppery notes, a little bit of a lemon, but there's a little bit of a kind of like a extra burnt sugar smell, like a slight caramelized smell. Usually I get that when the beers get a little bit older. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is in the 2014 category. That's where that, when I bought the Cuvée from Saint Fillon, that was in 2014. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that has been sitting there for quite a long time, so I don't think this is any exception. So anyway, let's get into it. Cheers. Like I said, like lemongrass kind of tonality. Earthy, peppery. A little bit of that hay straw tonality wafting through the palate. Light, refreshing. There is a hint of like a confectionery sugar tonality or a soft caramel tonality mixing in there too. That's telling me it's got an age to it that I've seen so many times in other blonde ales and tripels and stuff when they get old. Excuse me. But no oxidation or anything like that. Very nice little beer. Drinks really smooth for the 8.5, which is nice. Pretty damn approachable too. I think a lot of people would like this. There's something in there, and I'm just not quite putting my finger on it. There's a little twinge of something. Probably coming from the age. But I don't know exactly what it is. It's not unpleasant. It's just different. Yeah, it could be a slight bit of oxidization, just a hint of it, or it almost seems like it's a little bit of a subtle fruit tonality that's coming in the back that I just cannot understand. It's just maybe it's a little bit of an oxidization or a minerality. I think that's probably what it is, like a minerality that I'm picking up. Not really copper coin, but just something in there. There's something in the way back that is telling me that this isn't a fresh beer. You know, with those malt characters, and then there's a little something that's probably not going to be in there if you had a fresh version of this. But that being said, it is actually nice, so that's good. That's real good. Yeah, letting it sit on my palate and talk for a while, you start getting it. It's a minerality, some kind of either an oxidation or a minerality, subtle, very subtle, but it is there. Once you get the bulk of the flavors out of the way, you can taste it. But it's still nice. Nice little beer. Pour a little bit more in. Give it the old review. Rating style. Not going to drink too much of it because, like I said, we got maybe a quarter of a bottle left. Let's see what the sedimentation looks like. Still nice. Look at that. Just nicely hazed. Nothing, no craze. No fish food. Like it. Cheers. The brightiness has came up. Actually, that lemon has kind of came up too a little bit, which is weird. Very bright. Surprisingly bright, I would say. Dry. A little bit on the dry side, but it's nice. This is a fine little beer. I'm so happy just to get traditional beers from overseas, more so than anything. I just get excited about it because they're quality. They're brewed with quality, and it's something you don't see every day. So I know my nose is acting up a little bit. I apologize. But other than that, it's pretty damn good. Fine little bit. Nothing too crazy. Nothing, not blowing my doors off or anything. You can tell, like I said, there's a little bit of age on it for sure. A couple years on it, no doubt. Like a decade. Just a couple years. 15, something like that. But it is a nice little beer. If you definitely see it, pick it up. I don't think you're going to be upset at all. If you had it before, let me know your thoughts and opinions. Paul for PABrewNews. Cheers. I'll give this one an 8 out of 10. Bye bye. Watch that finger. Here it comes. Woo!